Walking around in the Blair hallways, my only thought is the homework I have to finish during lunch. I've tried to take my mind off the depressing newscast that morning by laughing at the horrible pun I just heard. Once I get to my next class, though, I turn to my friend and I ask her quietly, "Did you hear about the Charlotte protests?" "Yeah, we'll talk later though, not here." "Did you do the homework?" Although it has nothing to do with school events or Blair life, it affects us on a daily basis. School is somewhere political quotes or heated debates should never be on our heels, but we should instead be followed by dat boy jokes and someone telling me I used to call them on their cell phone. Instead of feeling uncomfortable when a fellow student starts talking about your race, sexuality, religion, or gender and not being able to do anything about it, we should take time to grow into the Blair community. Freshman year is the year where we become part of Blair life, but with the turmoil surrounding our community, this transition isn't always the easiest. Making this process simpler by creating school events or opportunities for Blair freshmen is my #1 priority. Taking other actions like making sure freshmen are represented in school-wide events and are made more aware of what they can do to help at Blair is my next step. Representing my fellow students is what I've been doing for years as SGA president of my middle school, as well as the newspaper editor-in-chief. During that time period, I ran the student member of the board election, and I organized the dances and the spirit weeks over the years. At Blair, there are many more opportunities to open up to everyone, and as class president, I could drive that cause. Last year, all of us wanted a new, optimistic school year. If you elect me for this office, I will support and make this goal easier for all of you, whether you're straight or not, a person of color or not, religious or not, or any various label. Vote for Adiba Chowdhury for your class president, and that will always stay my top priority. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Lantaro Donovan. I am a freshman, and I am running for vice president of the freshman class. I am not a regular politician. I won't come up here and pander to you with flowery words and unfeasible promises I know I can't keep. I am going up here to offer Montgomery Blair High School and our future president, whomever it may be, the support needed to come up with real solutions to our all too real problems. You see, I'm a take charge kind of guy. When there's a problem, I dedicate my all to it, and when I make a promise, I keep it. I am organized and responsible, and I am committed to making our school community greater, safer, and more accepting of all creeds, all religions, all orientations, and all races. I am a man of principles, and I am not afraid to stand up for what I believe in or voice my opinions. So therefore, in my administration, the basic principles of equality, tolerance, and respect will be enforced, and every student's voice will be heard. When I become your vice president, I will make sure to value each and every one of you. I will make sure to listen to everyone and follow the will of the student body. I can't promise you Chipotle for lunch or no homework ever, but I can promise you a bright new year at Blair if you vote for me. It was Obama who once said, "Yes, we can." And if I am elected to the vice presidency of the freshman class, I, nay you, know for a fact that yes, we can make Blair a greater, safer, and better school. Thank you, and remember, vote Lint G for VP.
What's up, fellow 9th graders? My name is Camille Wilson, and I am running to be your class vice president. Many of you may already know me from our experiences that we've shared at schools together, like Tacoma Park Middle School and Rolling Terrace Elementary School. When the past summer of 2016 began, and I began to go to the conditioning rehearsals for marching band here at Blair, I knew that I wanted to engage in more activities in the school. Although it has been short so far, I've really enjoyed my time here at Montgomery Blair. I've watched how the upperclassmen in organizations like SGA can be a big help and make big changes around the school. And I would love for you to help me be a part of that change. As 9th grade class vice president, I will strive to do my best and ensure that the voices of the freshmen at Blair are heard by the student SGA, and the faculty. I have come to understand the responsibilities that come with the position on our student council, and I assure you that I can do the job. I am very passionate in everything that I do, and I always strive to do my best. I am determined to have a constant flow of suggestions and ideas that can be used by the SGA and staff faculty to make the 9th grade experience better for you guys and future freshmen. I love to hear what people have to say, so when you see me in the hallway, feel free to stop me and ask me any questions or give me any ideas. One thing that I promise to do is stay the same. I will remain consistent in my actions and participation in the SGA. I've grown to be very flexible with time and change. I'm also very organized, so working under a time crunch will not be a problem. In the past, I have been an SGA liaison and a core officer in my middle school organization nonprofit called Difference Makers. To me, the sky's the limit, and there's nothing we can't do. We can all stand together and make sure that our voices as 9th graders are heard. We can stand as one, and I can be the voice that speaks for us as a group. Thank you for your time, and thank you for listening to me. Stay the same, don't change. Play your cards right, and I'll help change the game. Vote me, Camille Wilson, for 9th grade class vice president.
Thinking, why do we need to listen to all these boring speeches? And I understand no one likes to listen to a speech, especially a long one. So I'll try to make this short and simple. My name is Katie Hahn, and I'm running for vice president of the 9th grade. As Harold S. Janine said, leadership is practiced not so much in words as in attitude and in actions. A leader isn't afraid to take charge, speak out, or take risks, especially if there needs to be action taken, and that is exactly what I do. If I think that something is unfair, I will try to make it fair for everyone, no matter the risk. I am also a really helpful person. As your vice president, I will be a support system for the president when they need it. If I am lucky enough to be elected, I'll fight to make your voices be heard, and as your vice president, I will take your concerns into consideration no matter how big or small it is, because as Helen Keller said, alone we can do so little, together we can do so much. It is in your hands if you want to make a difference to anyone who is still paying attention to me. Vote for Katie Hahn for freshman vice president of the class.
I'm George Ashford, and I'm running for freshman class president. I'd like to start by saying that it's no secret that the class president and the SGA in general don't have a lot of real power. Sure, they organize dances and talent shows, and those are very important, but I think it's about time students had more say in their own education. After all, it is our education. School is the biggest part of our lives and the biggest factor in our future, so it's only fair that we have at least some control over it. If I'm elected, I will fight for the SGA to take a larger role in the management of the school and try to get more students involved. Another relevant issue is chewing gum in classrooms. It's been more than 3 years since several studies came out showing that chewing gum helps concentration, and still very few schools change their policy on it. Blair could very well set a precedent for allowing students to chew gum in class and also see students benefit from it. I'd also like to address the situation of the school urinals. I know that this is not an issue that affects everyone, but I'm guessing around half of the people watching this already know what I'm talking about. The urinals are placed very close together without any dividers and are designed in such a way that allows for little privacy when doing one's business. Using them is awkward and uncomfortable, and so everyone just generally uses the stalls. This leads to long lines, and lateness for class is not an uncommon consequence. The extremely simple solution is to just put dividers between the urinals, something that I will push for. These things, along with other issues such as the speed of the school Wi-Fi, all need to be addressed, and I'm the right person to do it. But most importantly, I'm running because I want students to be more involved in the things that directly affect their own lives. Vote for me, and I will represent this and advocate for this class like no other candidate would. Thank you, class of 2020, and I hope to address you next as your president.
Hey, I'm Lauren Lim Chi-young, and I want to be your freshman president. Why? The answer is simple. I want to make high school easier for the class of 2020 any way that I can. Becoming president would mean participating in Congress meetings, voting on topics concerning the student body, and most importantly, representing you guys. And I am willing to do all of this plus more. I will voice your opinions and concerns to the administrators. I won't be silent. Whether you come from Tacoma Park, Eastern, Loiterman, SSI, Sligo, or another middle school, all of your opinions matter, and none matter more than the other. Vote for me because I can make a difference. I believe I can make a difference that will help all of us. I won't make empty promises, and I won't stay silent. All of your opinions matter, and they all need to be voiced. When you vote for me, you vote for an awesome high school experience.
Hello, Blazers. I am honored to be a candidate for freshman president here at Blair. My name is Galen Ghani. I am currently enrolled in Honors English. This knowledge of Shakespeare's language and the determination to get results make me an ideal candidate to be your next freshman leader. In America, over 1.2 million students drop out of high school every year. That's a student every 26 seconds. The most common reason students do this is because they are bored and don't think it will help them in the future. So I propose that we create a vocational fair. People from different fields of study can set up stands on Blair Boulevard and students can go see the stand that interests them. You'll be able to find your dream job and take courses accordingly. Since the 6th grade, I have been elected as president each year to represent my classes. I have already participated in debate competitions. I speak French and I'm learning Spanish. This will enable me to communicate with a large part of the ESOL students. I will work as hard as possible every day and you'll be able to talk to me anytime you'd like. As President Barack Obama famously said, we are the change we seek. If we want to change our school and make it a better place to learn and grow into responsible people, we can't expect anybody to do it for us. We must work together as a community in order to succeed. If you vote for me October 13th, new things will be coming in the future, such as more fun ways to get SSL hours and special activities like movie nights. I have plenty of ideas and would love to hear yours as well. Thank you.